where they really thinking like, yeah, I wish somebody knew me. They really like me for really who I'm in. No, they like you for who you present. If they had as much time with you as I do, they feel the same way about you as I do. Stop playing. They see 20% of you.
I know that's right. I gotta hurry up and do my makeup.
Anybody can fall in love. Anybody can fall in love with 20% of anything.
And the hard part in this as well, right? His where he's at, where he's told me he's at right now is anger. He's angry.
Mm.
And that's not allowing him to see anything but that, right? Because I put my lives upside down. I kicked him out. I threw him, to the wayside. I didn't want to
He's
deal with
not like
him,
a
all of
cry
these things.
baby.
So he's angry.
Get over it.
But then
Grow
he's like,
up.
well, I don't think that we're completely over. I just think right now I need to figure out what I need, right? And he acknowledges that the separation has been helpful for him to, figure out for him what that looks like. But then I'm like, what you want me to do with that?
Exactly.
Girl, move on.
Yeah, well, I've never understood how anybody thinks that they can figure themselves out in the company of another person.
Say it again.
I do not understand why anybody thinks or believes or have convinced themselves that the way they figure themselves out is in the company of another person. If you're in a separation in any relationship with your long-term boyfriend, girlfriend, your husband, or your spouse, the way you figure yourself out is not by dating someone else. You're not going to figure you out. And it complicates things. Why are you trying to figure out somebody else when you haven't figured out yourself? The truth of the matter is, you're scared of being alone. And you think the presence of someone else solves anything. It doesn't. It just keeps you from being alone. What you're really scared of is yourself. That's why you dated somebody else instead of being alone, because you're scared of being alone with yourself.
Y'all gotta grow up.
And having to really look at yourself.
Yeah, you're afraid to look in the mirror.
Get over it.
And only alone can you look in the mirror. So yeah, I would my read, if I were in your shoes,
move on with your life.
and I see him tomorrow, my beyond my frustration, in a dream to throat punch this individual, right? I would also have like a lot of empathy of like, man, it must be very scary for you to be alone right now. You're having a hard time facing yourself. That's why you started dating somebody. That's I'm like, it's a coping mechanism.
Right?
That's what it is. It's a coping mechanism.
And I peeped that a long time ago.
Girl, move on.
No, you have a lot of discernment.
Make me dream. Make me want.
I'm thankful for it.
Yeah, you have a lot of discernment. I'm like, there's not too much that's going to get by you.
Thank you, Jesus.
People don't understand that yet.
Clearly. Clearly they don't.
And I just have one last.
Yeah, I do.
Because we've been kicking around the conversation. I'm like, we need to tell our kid. And I guess for me, it's like, I've been kind of going back and forth with that.
Yeah.
And the added part of it is that this person has been around my child already.
Of course.
And it's before I knew that they were involved.
Got you. Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, number one, that's not happening again.
Facts.
Figure out what you're doing.
Right. For sure.
And I don't if this other person has a child and our kids are quote unquote friends, don't care.
Okay, that's enough of that. Make me dream, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, me dream. Yes. Thank you. Oh, why am I getting sleepy? Why am I getting sleepy? Good evening, everyone. It is Dinah, and welcome to another live. I did not go live yesterday because y'all know I'm always like, I'm just not the best with my time. Like right now, you see, I'm doing my makeup at home. Well, because the nanny, she's out walking Aston, so I'm like, well, might as well do my makeup until they get back then. I'm so tired, which is so weird because I slept all afternoon. Literally, I really did. Slept all afternoon. I ate and I slept all afternoon. I've been wearing my hair like a
Monica, text now audio.
oops. Hello? Hello? We could leave in 20 minutes. You want me to open the garage? Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. Bye. Why am I feeling tired? I'm always feeling tired. It's so crazy. Even if I get sleep, I still be feeling tired. It's annoying. Probably because I'm not getting enough sleep. I'm going to open the garage door. Okay, let me wash my hands so we can finish this space. I'm gonna just do what I can. Leave it 20 minutes, and then I'll do the rest in the car, and then I'll curl my hair once I get to the club. So tired. It's been not so good. All week has been a weird week, which is lame. Like I think all week, the days I've been working, only 200 or less. Like anywhere between like one something to 200 and something. Not good because it's not been people. And so I just been doing like 1 15-minute room with the few little customers that would finally get there. But like at the end of the night, like the last hour, that's what's been happening lately. Not cool at all. But like I keep saying, you gotta take the good with the bad. And I'm going to start back seeing clients this upcoming week. So I'm not really stressed or anything. It's just, you just, I don't like wasting time. I keep being tired. And it's like, if I'm going to be exhausted, at least let it be for a reason. But I guess, like when I'm there and it's slow, I tell all the girls, because they keep talking to me and, I don't like to be mean or rude. So I have to talk to them. But I know, I know I probably seem weird to them because I'm not really talking to them like that. Like I'm reading. Like when it's slow, I'm just reading the Bible app on my phone, like while I'm waiting for customers. And I'm scanning the room and stuff and just peeping what's going on. Because when it's really dead slow like that, obviously the girls have to become more vicious. So it'd be a bit too thirsty for me, honestly. Like, I'm not about to be super duper thirsty unless I see a customer come in that I know like they could spend the 1,200. Like I know I could get them in a suite, then I'm not gonna waste time getting over there. But I don't like when everybody all thirsty, like immediately pouncing on the customers as soon as they get in. I'm like, it just looks too thirsty. Like this is not one of those clubs. Like chill. Of course, don't let them sit too long by themselves. But as soon as they get in, like that's what girls have been on lately because it's so dead and it's been like a bajillion girls and they've been hiring a lot of new girls, which is good. I like that. Some girls don't like that. Some entertainers don't like I think it's good. You need a variety. I'm a girl's girl. I'm always going to uplift other women and cheerlead them on, and I be helping other girls get rooms and tips and make money. I don't care. I'm not petty. Like that's weird. Like I'm not low vibrational. Everybody make money, especially if I see a customer is feeling a girl. Like I will like tell her like he wants whatever he wants, a dance, or if he want to take you to the room, whatever. Like I will give them like the intel, like yes, he is checking you out, he is feeling you. Because why would I sit with somebody and clearly they made it very obvious they interested in another entertainer? Nah, we finna go tip her on stage together. When she get off stage, I'm gonna tell her to come sit and boom. But anyways, I guess I tracked. I was listening to the Tim Ross Wide Open podcast. I'm gonna be honest. It was hard listening to that lady because they have callers calling like regular people, and we just hold space for each other, so we could just like process life together. That's what we do there. I'd be wanting to call in so bad because I'm like, I have not been to therapy in so long. I don't even know how long. It's been over a year. And I'm like, I be want to call in so bad and just be like part of the community with the people. Like I love authentic, vulnerable human beings that are not ashamed or afraid to just be themselves. Cause y'all know I be like open book. I hate when people be so fake and feel like they have to put up a facade. Just be yourself. Like there's no one else to be. It's so weird, but whatever. Um, but yeah, I was having a hard time listening to her because she's like whining. I put air quotes because that's how I describe it. Whining and complaining about where she is in life. When you grow, I got to keep doing my face. So when you start to grow, obviously, naturally, you're going to lose people that you used to be close to, whether it's family or friends, whoever, or even spouses, because you are on your growth journey or your healing journey. You start to see things different, you moving different. And that makes other people uncomfortable if they're not doing the same. I can't stand people that try to hold people back. We're not doing that. And so she whining and complaining because she's getting closer to God. And so obviously the Holy Spirit was convicting her to make changes in her life. And she started to do those changes, which resulted in her and her spouse, like they were unmarried, but they had a kid together and all that stuff, and they was living together. So she like, we gotta stop being intimate because they're unmarried, and we gotta stop living together because we all know, like I used to live with Aston's dad, and it was a struggle for him when we stopped being intimate, but I was still sleeping in his bed every night. That's why I had to leave because he was always trying it. So she's like, okay, we can't live together because just because you say we're not going to be intimate no more don't mean they're not going to try it. So that's what they was doing, and obviously it's hard for them. Change is hard for anybody, especially when you built a routine for years. And she said they've been together since they were like 21. So you can imagine. But she's drawing closer to God, which is great. That's a good thing. But when you're in the process, it's not always pretty because, like I said, we're gonna have growing pains. It's gonna be some people you gotta let go, and that's what she was doing. They tried to stay together, but she was like, maybe we just need a clean break. And she's like, for her end, a break in the sense of so they could reevaluate how to make the relationship work. Like give each other space to grow. And have space to just think. And he is like being perceived like he's having a hard time being alone with himself. Y'all gotta love yourself. You can't be out here thinking you need to be all up under somebody to find yourself. That's what they was talking about. But the moral of the story is she kept whining and complaining about the situation. She like, I just recently found out he's dating because he's afraid to be alone. Yes, he's dating. That's what people who don't know how to be single, that's what they do. They always in a relationship because they're afraid to be by themselves. I don't know what that's about. I'm like, be comfortable in the skin you're in. Like, it's yourself. Like, I don't know. You can only hate yourself so much. You gotta love yourself. Like, there's only one you. You're stuck in this body. You're stuck with, yourself. So, whatever you don't like, change. And if you're not willing to change, then shut up complaining about it. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, she just kept whining and complaining about he's dating. And I'm like, girl, you focused on the wrong thing. I thought you talking about you getting close to God. Why are you not focused on your relationship with the Lord? Like when I left Aston's dad, it was primarily because what I was growing. And there was nothing more attractive to me than a man that wants to grow in the Lord. And I'm like, and he still got like his personality though, like he's still himself. I'm like, that's not Aston's dad. Like me personally, when the time is right, because y'all know I'm not in no hurry to be in no relationship. But when the time's right, I'm in my right mind and I'm walking faithfully with the Lord again and all that stuff. And yes, I'm gonna be highly attracted to a man that is submitted to God, committed to God, and he's just growing in his faith and in his word. Like that's extremely attractive. That's more attractive than anything. Oh my goodness. Sure, because God's gonna be giving him guidance and direction and wisdom. You're gonna be safe with a man that's submitted to God. He ain't gonna be out here acting crazy because the Lord gonna be like, what is you doing? You not allowed to do that. You're representing me. Mm, ain't gonna be nothing better. I'm telling you. So that's what I see in my future. Once I'm in my right mind again, it's gonna be it's gonna be gorgeous. And I was gonna say something. Anyways, point being, I'm like, she focused on the wrong thing. Like, just keep focusing on you. Focus on your daughter because they got a child together, and just grow. When you're focused on your journey, you're not paying attention to these little side distractions because that has nothing to do with where you're going. Because she since I think it's just a codependency thing since they've been together for so long. Like, you got to know how to let people go. Like, hey, for that season, that's what it was. But this is a new season. It's not going to be summer all the time. It's not going to be spring all the time. Sometimes we got to go through winter. Sometimes we got to go through fall. What is we crying and complaining about? Don't nobody really like the cold seasons, but we need the cold seasons. It's necessary for the land. Like we need those seasons so that we can get new, fresh life. Okay. So just every time you try to hold on to something, you're missing out on what could be. Just let that mess go. Oh my goodness. We be missing out on so many blessings because we're afraid. We're afraid to let go. But Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't watching that live because I would have been in the comment section. And the thing is, you got to hold space for each other, so I be having to watch what I say so it don't come off mean. Because I just get irritated. I get irritated when females be acting stupid over males. Cause I be quick to cut somebody off. Like I be quick. So everybody's not like me. Yeah. Because the way I am, I'm very aware like that's not natural and normal because human beings were really like social creatures, like we make connections and stuff. So to just up and cut somebody off with what is this, like what is happening, like what is that though, cut somebody off with ease. The reason I'm able to do that is because I don't really be connected to people like that. That's why. So that's why it's easy for me. But for other people who are more in tune with their emotions, they're more humane. That's why they be up in there whining and crying, and I'm like, ugh, I get irritated because we different, Like I'm just recently, like a few years back, started learning to be like emotional. I've always been unemotional, so it's like new to me. So that's why I'm like, when I see people like whining and complaining and crying over people, I'm like, you're doing too much. Like, stop. But they're really just being a human being. So really, it's just me who's different. Let me let him know about the photo shoot. Let me drink. What are you talking about? Let me water. Make me lose my. Okay, we about to leave, so I need to pack all of this up. I'm gonna put powder on my face, and we're gonna do the rest in the car. So let me hurry up. Hey, let's do the shoot on Monday because it looks like the best weather for Monday. And then this girl at my club, I mentioned it to her, so she might come. She might come. So we'll see. We'll talk more. She and I will talk more about it if I see her tonight. But yeah, she might come because she wants to get some pictures and stuff too. So I told her about you, and I'll send her your IG. Make me drip, make me water. Yeah, I was showing the girl the pictures we took outdoors, and so she wants her own photos too. So make me water, I gotta hurry up. I'm just going to do the powder, and then we gotta get what is on my face. Oh goodness. Anyways, yeah, I gotta hurry up. So let me put this powder on and then we gotta go. I gotta pack everything back up. I'm about to be going out looking crazy. But yeah, one thing I have not been able to tell y'all that I've been wanting to tell y'all for quite some time now. I get so sidetracked in like everything. I'm like so much be going on, so I be forgetting certain things. But anyways, when I used to work at the pizza place, waitressing and bartending, when I first got hired there, the one of the like higher up managers, the one who like he handles the payroll, he was like, when I first went there to like pick up the uniform and whatever else and do paperwork for payroll, he was acting like a little too like flirty and interested, but not just to me, like not like I'm special. Like he seemed like the type that tries to prey on the people that work for him. Like he be trying to like get with the girls. Um, so like he's a workplace predator, And the Holy Spirit be giving me discernment and like just the things he was saying and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, that's what he be on. Okay. All right, we gotta pack it all up because we gotta put on the rebel. Anyways, long story short, when I stopped working there, he even when I was working there, he would like randomly text me and stuff. Because like they got our number for when we gotta let them know about like time adjustments, like if we forget to clock out or something or clocked in at a certain time. So I would text him about time adjustments. And so he would just randomly text me, "Oh, how's it going? Blah blah blah. How's the baby?" Anyways, so I haven't worked there in so long. So he reached out. I don't know, maybe like a month or so after, and I was like, I don't work there anymore. He's like, yeah, I noticed because obviously he's not cutting them checks to me anymore. And so he's like, I'm just checking on you, how you're doing, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Um, Sound like a plan to me. Anyways, let's go. It's time to go. Make me dream. But anyway, so I told him what I'm doing now because I'm always trying to get customers. I'm like, I dance at this club in Chicago. Come see me. Once he told me he don't go to clubs, I'm like, well, there's nothing to talk about. I don't work at the pizza place. You're not trying to come spend money, and I'm not trying to be friends with you, no offense. But he keep blowing me up. He keep like, oh, let's go for drinks. Let's go hang out. I don't hang out for free. So unless you're paying me to have dinner with you, no. He's like, I always thought you were cool. But he be like saying he got a girlfriend and they be going on trips and stuff. Like these dudes be so weird. All right, I gotta go. So obviously I did not finish getting ready. But all right, that's gonna be her saying, let's go. All right, thanks for watching, you guys. Bye, 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 bye. Bye. Okay, let me get up out of here.